Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully, you're doing good. Let me say hi to everybody before we get started. Hi, Mustang. Hi, Native Girl. Hi, Cindy Lynn. Hi, Sharon Turner. Commander Alpha Turkey's in the house. Cindy Lean is in the house. Sorry. Delulu. Norma. Hello. How you doing? Louise. Good to see you. Delulu. Good to see you. Hopefully, I'm not missing. Oh, Finding Dory's here too. Good to see you. Marcus Aurelius is here. Ooh, a lot to unpack, a lot of reading. So, as you know, when I do the reading, you're more than welcome to talk amongst yourself and go over some stuff, and hopefully something um, catches your ear. That's what I like to do. Hey, Arlie, good to see you. When people are reading, that's what I like to do. Is I like to engage in the chat. And man, this chat's on fire yesterday. It was on fire, and don't don't underestimate the chat. Let me just say it lightly like that. Do not underestimate the chat. In here is on fire. So a lot of reading. I'm gonna go over some things, go over some videos, and hopefully this computer keeps up with me. So uh, yeah, let's get started. Let me pull this up. My power went out earlier, so I'm like scrambling to try to catch up on all the news because everything was down. The Wi-Fi was down. The My cell service was down. Everything was down, so it was horrible. So this is from the Los Angeles Police Department Media Relations Division, official document right here from the media's relation. Robbery Homicide Division investigation into the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. It's all right. Here we go. Hollywood. The Los Angeles Police Department's Robbery Homicide Division has been diligently investigating the death of Celeste Rivas over the past several weeks. At this time, we can confirm that Celeste Rivas Hernandez is deceased and her body was found in the front trunk area of a Tesla belonging to David Burke. The vehicle had been parked at the location from which it was towed for several weeks. So, Mrs. Rivas Hernandez may have been deceased for several weeks before the discovery of her body. The Los Angeles County medical examiner has not yet determined the cause of manner of Ms. Rivas Hernandez's death. As such, it remains unclear whether there is any criminal culpability beyond the concealment of her body. Whoa, that's huge. RHD, which is the Robbery Homicide Division, is thoroughly examining every aspect of this case to uncover the truth and seek justice for Celeste Rivas Hernandez and her family. We appreciate the public's patience and understanding as we continue this investigation. Further updates will be provided as appropriate, but at this time, excuse me, we are unable to answer additional questions. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, this came out today. September 29, 2025. Whoa. That's interesting. It says that. It says, as such, it remains unclear whether there is any criminal culpability beyond the concealment of her body. Wow. That that tells me something right there. I'll go over that later. I have a theory, and I mean, if you allow me to say my theory, number what? Three? Theory number three? I think we're up to theory number three. And, we can hopefully have a discussion. So that was that. Yeah, being baby right, it was like very like matter of fact. You're right. It is upsetting. It is very upsetting. This came out today, and this is the media relations. So they're just waiting for the examiner, the Los Angeles County medical examiner. But that to me, I mean, that's huge right there. That this official document from the Los Angeles Police Department Media Relations Division. So this is an official statement right here. It came out today. And yeah, it's very what Beanbay was saying. And yeah, it just sounds cold, basically. Like, no, nothing or anything. Hey, Dystopic Society, welcome in. Yeah, Luis Cuevas, very upsetting, very upsetting. Thank you, Mustang Justice for Celeste, 100%. Yeah, this is very interesting. Let me I mean, what do you guys think about this before I move on to I really want chat was on fire yesterday. I really want to hear from everybody today what you guys think. And this right here, what do you guys think? What does it sound out? What are you feeling? What is it saying to you? Never underestimate chat, especially my chat. I got some really good people in here. Yeah, Sharon, we'll get to that. You know, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'll get to that too. A lot to unpack. A lot to unpack. You think it's bullshit, Commander? Hey, Hio Sandra, best intro in YouTube, in my humble opinion. Cover up. Arlie says cover up. All right, let me share my screen. Yeah, I mean this right here. Before I move on, this right here. I mean this right here says a lot to me, in my opinion. It's saying that they're, man. I want to go after I've read what has been read. What is um you know, I kind of want to go over a theory, but I'll come up with that theory after I start. You know, after we read everything, after we look at some videos, and I'll come up with a theory. It might not jive with anybody. It might not jive with some. It might not. I don't know. And you want me to read it again? Yeah, I'll read it again. I'm not scared. Think I'm scared, Commander? I'll read it again. Here we go. Hollywood. The Los Angeles Police Department's Robbery Homicide Division has been diligently investigating the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez over the past several weeks. At this time, we can confirm that Celeste Rivas Hernandez is deceased, and her body was found in front trunk area of a Tesla belonging to David Burke. The vehicle had been parked at the location from which it was towed for several weeks, so Mrs. Rivas Hernandez may have been deceased for several weeks before the discovery of her body. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner has not yet determined the cause of manner of Mrs. Rivas Hernandez's death. As such, it remains unclear whether there is any criminal culpability beyond the concealment of her body. Whoa. RHD is thoroughly examining every aspect of this case to uncover the truth and seek justice for Celeste Rivas Hernandez and her family. We appreciate the public's patience and understanding as we continue this investigation. Further updates will be provided as appropriate, but at this time, we are unable to answer any additional questions. Oh, man. Any comments? Just open this up. Let's see what people are saying. Yeah, really unfortunate news. Kind of zoom in dystopic society. Yeah. Welcome in, Hio. Welcome in. Hopefully, I don't miss anybody. If I do, I apologize. Maybe raise your hand and say you're here. Bean Baby says it's saying someone ain't doing their job right. Interesting comment. Yeah, read it again. You guys want me to read it again? I'm not scared. I'm not scared. They're not done yet, guys. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough, Commander. Commander Alpha Turkey says they're not done yet, guys. Mustang says, Commander, yeah, they're just getting started, in my opinion. Luis Cueva seconds that. Commander, very true. Cindy Lynn, yeah, Commander, I need to be patient. Right? Yeah, it just feels like we all need to be patient. Like we want it yesterday, right? Sharon Turner says this big girl did not mysteriously rugged herself and jumped in the Tesla in the back by herself. I agree with that 100%. She just didn't appear there, poof, like magic. I agree. Thank you, Mustang. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Yeah, I saw that too. We'll go over some theories too. Well, I have one theory. It's a developing theory, and I want you guys to kind of be patient with me when I come out with this theory, and I hope you will allow me to discuss this avenue as we have discussed other avenues. I hope I can get at least that right. Yeah, Mustang. All right, let me see. Mark's the star of the week. That's fine. Thank you, Neighbor Girl. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody here. The subscribers, the mods, the chat. Everybody's super cool, super respectful to each other. We debate the ideas. We don't personally attack the person. I mean, that's just not cool. I mean, everybody's welcome to their opinion. And yeah, I welcome different opinions and avenues. And let's go. Let's talk about it and join the conversation. Feel free. And if you guys can if one of my mods can drop my email, that would be greatly appreciated. If it's not too much to ask, please and thank you. See, I like these documents because they're official documents. I mean, they're coming from the Los Angeles Police Media Relations. Bean Baby says, so you're telling me no fingerprints on the Tesla, no fingerprints on the plastic bag, no Tesla data? That's crazy, huh? Well, they're not saying there isn't, right? Hey, Justin Jane, good to see you. Hybrid just found this channel, number 17, right on. Cool. Welcome in. I mean, they have to get subpoenas, they have to get warrants, things like that. Those things take time, I think, I would imagine. Let me go over this right here. The new footage just came out. Let me go over. There's a lot to go. Let me just share my screen 1 second. We'll watch this video. Excuse me. Let me pull this up. Watch a video. Thank you. Thank you. Just share my screen so we can go over this. Thank you, Native Girl. Oh yeah, I saw that Tesla key. Yeah, I wonder what that is, right? I wonder if that's real. I wonder if that's just somebody, trying to pull a fast one. I don't know. Let me play this video.
I have been using the
Apologies for the sad. Baby, I'm sure they can tell with dinosaur skeletons. They can tell with human. Oh, poor baby. I can't imagine my kids. Yeah, for sure. I'll go read comments in a second. I want to watch this video with everybody.
All the way at the end? Right there. I'll tell you where that. See that door right there? Number 2, knock on it.
I gotta pause it, kind of talk a little bit because that song might get me copyrighted.
Number 2 right there.
Let me talk real quick, okay? You gonna let me talk?
I ain't gonna let you talk.
No, you ain't gonna let me talk. Why you not gonna let me talk? You tripping?
I ain't tripping.
Nah, you tripping. How about you ain't tripping? You gonna let a woman talk? All right, I'm not gonna let your woman talk.
I see Omi here. Again.
Your little house, you don't even got a house.
Hey, bro.
You talk to.
Yeah, ain't nobody black right here, homie. We're Southsiders right here, homie. We're Southsiders here. Get it right, homegirl. Shut up with your black talking. Shut up. You talking like you black, girl, with your black talking. Yeah. Ain't nobody black right here. What are you talking about? I said we're not black over here. Why you keep calling us? You keep saying this. We're not black.
Next to her house.
Go back to your house. Go back to your house. You ain't gonna do nothing, bro. What you gonna do? You ain't no gangster. You ain't nothing, you know me. What you are but a little girl. What you but a little girl. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You need to go home. Seriously.
I'm not Mexican. I'm Salvador and you tripping.
Oh my god.
Not because you tripping. Move the out of here.
You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You better get over there. Get your ass over there, little girl. Go over there, little girl. You ain't gonna do shit. Go. What are you gonna do, bro?
Go call her dad, babe.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, little girl?
Yeah, it was next to her house. These are apartments that are right next to her house. This is actually where the memorial is, right there on the side of the fence. But these are apartments. And then her house is to the right of that. Let me read the article. All right, I'm just going to read the article. I'm not going to try to share the screen, but I'll post the link in a bit. their website is just so much going on the website. Here we go. This is from the TMZ, full credit. Celeste Rivas went home to visit family in Lake Elsinore, California, exactly 1 year before her body was found in David's Tesla. That's what this new video of her arguing with her parents' neighbors seemed to show. The video obtained by TMZ was recorded by a Nest camera on September 8th, 2024, months after Celeste has been reported missing. That's wild. September 8th, 1 year later, she was. Wow. I mean, look at these coincidences. All right, and neighbors say it shows her going off on a family over a prank. We scroll down. In the clip, a family sits outside their apartment building listening to music when Celeste starts yelling, accusing one of the kids of ding dong ditching her parents' house. Okay, let me keep reading. Let's see. While the nighttime vid isn't super clear, we're told the neighbors recognize the girl as because they've seen her face on missing posters that had gone up in the area back in April 2024. It's Rivas Hernandez. They're showing a picture of the missing poster. Actually, yeah. Let me share the screen. Shouldn't be too. Yeah, here we go. Because I wanted to show the poster of the when she was missing. So let me just make sure the screen is showing on here. Yeah, there we go. That's good. So there's that missing poster, the infamous one we've all seen. Okay, we'll keep reading. Celeste's high-pitched scream cuts through the air as she confronts the family with swear words and perhaps pepper in her tirade. There we go. There's a picture of the memorial. Those are actually those are the flowers that we put on. You guys remember that when I went over there on behalf of everybody? I had to put it in a water bottle. Let me continue. You can hear a man yell back, he isn't black and therefore she shouldn't call him the N-word. After this confrontation, we're told the neighbor's boyfriend went to Celeste's house to apologize and Rua's dad answered, but he seemed unbothered by the situation. One neighbor told us Celeste was reported missing in April. Her family walked around with those posters, and when the neighboring family saw Celeste that night, they just assumed she'd been found and everything was fine. Scroll down. The date of the video, September 8th, is notable, as that would have been the day after Celeste's 14th birthday and exactly 1 year before the authorities opened the trunk of David's impounded Tesla to discover her remains. That's wild. Like one year to the date of that video. As we reported, Rivas' death certificate was released Monday, revealing she was not pregnant, as some people online have speculated. However, the cause of death has been deferred, and LAPD Captain Scott Williams tells us that the information is critical to the progress of the investigation. So they're reporting right here that the death certificate, and I'll post that up too, where it says that she is not pregnant, but they're saying she's not pregnant. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Let me play the video again. That's cool. They posted our there. And then we'll go over some other. It's just the ad play. The video should pop up.
All the way up to the end?
I'll tell you where that. See that door right there? Number 2, not 2. Number 2 right there.
No, let me talk real quick, okay? Let me talk.
I ain't gonna let you talk.
No, you ain't gonna let me talk. Why you not gonna let me? You tripping. Nah, you tripping. How about you ain't tripping? You gonna let a woman talk? All right, I'm not gonna let your woman talk.
I see you over here.
Your little house, you don't even got a house.
Hey, bro.
You talk to.
Somebody black right here, homie. We're Southsiders right here, homie. We're Southsiders here. Get it right, bro. Shut up. With your black talking. Black girl with your blackie. Yeah. Ain't no bloody black right here. What are you talking about? I said we're not black over here. Why you keep calling us? Hey, let it go. Go back to your house. Go back to your house.
Laggy.
You ain't gonna do nothing, bro. What you gonna do? You ain't no gangster. You ain't nothing, homie. What you are? What you are but a little girl? What you but a little girl? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't go for it. You need to. Go home. Seriously.
I'm not Mexican. I'm Salvadorian.
I mean, you can go and it's usually at the start of it's at the start. It's getting laggy.
Not because you tripping. Get out of here.
Get your ass over there, little girl.
Just give me 1 second. Very laggy. There's another one. I mean, there's just so much I want to go over. So let me pull up this video. I'll pull it up on my phone. I've done it before on my phone. I always have like a backup plan if the laptop is laggy. Give me 1 second. Just talk amongst yourselves. Throw out some theories. What do you think of the video? I'm putting up another video. Let's see. Get on Wi-Fi. I'm gonna take my earbud. So I really want a video. Here we go. Up right now. I just need to sign on to the. Here we go. Let me get on restream. Boom. Thank you, Mustang. 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 All right, here we go. Let me rewind it.
Lauren Conlon was the writer of that piece, also the host of the Outlier podcast, and she joins me now live. It was a really good break, you being able to connect with Josh Marshall to get him to confirm these things. Did he say anything else? Did he mention anything about where his client David is right now?
No, Ashley, and truthfully, I saw these comments on TikTok on this random video. I could not believe it, and I'm thinking to myself, it's been weeks. There have been so many allegations. Josh Marshall has not said anything yet. So, you know, in order to file this story, I really had to make sure that it was him and these messages were authentic. So I messaged him, not really expecting to get a response. I did some diligence, so I was about 98% sure it was him. And he did write back, and he just confirmed that it was him, and he just stood by his statements, and that was it. So it really wasn't much of anything. However, I still am kind of in shock, because the first time you speak out, why would you clap back, in the comments section of a random TikTok video? I do feel like he possibly has consulted with a lawyer, which is maybe why he didn't bring Celeste's name up at all, and he didn't really say anything else besides the denial of knowing anything. So who knows, but I was just really surprised.
Well, I was happy to get that clarification that the license plate traced back to management, not him as manager. So it was interesting to hear him say, hey, hold it, that's not my car. The jury's out on that, but I'll take him at his word for now until we know otherwise. I want to ask you about this mystery email. This is just so curious, though. It's an email that apparently was sent to Josh Marshall. Again, this is the manager of the singer, David. And it's sent by, quote, adults in Celeste's life after her final runaway in 2024. Or rather, not her final runaway, one of her runaways in 2024. The day after the email, Celeste returns home, almost as though the email gets to David and Celeste, and they're like, go on, but they're on to us. You better go home, right? The private investigator we talked to about this said that there is proof that the email was sent. Do you know at all if the email was received?
Well, according to Josh Marshall, he did not get any type of email. And this is what I think really possibly triggered him to write this denial. He was just like, no, I never received any email. I have no knowledge. And this statement was actually made on a live stream that I did. And I think what happened was it just got clipped by different TikTokers and different content creators. And the headline here was, Josh Marshall knows. What does Josh Marshall know? And he's like, what are you guys saying? I don't know anything. So it felt like it was important to him to clarify this. However, when I saw this, I did go back to my source, the private investigator that we both know. And he's like, nope, I stand by this. I see it right here. I'm looking at it. And not only that, Ashley, he said that his source behind this email sent it to law enforcement, and now it's in law enforcement's hands. So, I mean, it's definitely, it's definitely a he said, she said here, but I'm trying to report both sides. I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to be unbiased and open-minded, because when it comes to this case, Ashley, I am baffled. My mind is racing every day, and the police owe us nothing. They owe us nothing, and unless we are in danger, unless the public is in danger. So I'm grateful that they're speaking out. However, it seems like more of the same, just in different words.
I'm with you. Lauren Conlon, thank you for this. Great job, and I look forward to our next chat. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Whoa. Oh, there we go. I was wondering what. Okay, I have to be up here. All right, thank you. Oh man, so much info coming out. Yeah, so I mean that was an hour ago. That News Nation one came out an hour ago. Remember we came out yesterday with that breaking news, and so I mean they're saying it's him. So I'm a little confused, to be honest. She's saying it's him. Ashley Banfield saying it's him. That girl, I forgot her name. She says it's she's got sources, a private eye or a private investigator, that it is him, the manager that spoke out. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I need to grab some water real quick. 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves. There we go. So yeah, that one came out an hour ago, about an hour and a half ago. We weren't sure if it was or wasn't, so that's pretty interesting. um, so I'll just put a pin on that. To be honest, I'll put a pin on that. Yeah, I saw that, FloJo. Remember we were talking about that and you brought that up, so that was interesting, right? And yeah, I mean that's why I'm confused. To be honest, FloJo, I'm confused. Hey Ben, what's up? And I mean, if she's contacting that person, they're like, yeah, it's me. But I mean, that's the only, you know, what I mean, that's the only source that we have. But then she's saying there's a private investigator that they both know that are confirming that it is the manager. So I'm gonna put a pin on that. I'm gonna revisit that later. Maybe we'll get clarification with that. So oh, we'll see. Read comments real quick. Catch up on comments. Right. That's what I'm saying, FloJo. Isn't that like a roller coaster, right? And this just came out right now, like an hour, 2 hours ago. So yeah, it's been a roller coaster. So wild, man. Like when things, you know, we don't think, when you don't think it can get any crazier, it gets crazier. It's a roller coaster. So yeah, I mean, wild. Uh, let's see. Just go over some comments. Unless Andy says, unless he got charged with her unaliving, he will get away with everything. If she wasn't pregnant, there's no solid proof that they were together. He could say he was just helping a runaway. Yeah, but that still looks bad. I mean, that's just right. I mean, I know they're lawyer. I mean, he's got a high-powered lawyer, and you better believe they're cooking up something good. All right, let me go over something else. Let me put on some music while everybody chats and while I put this picture up. So Give me a picture. This I wanted to go over. This is pretty sad, pretty heartbreaking. Yeah, this I wanted to go over. It's very heartbreaking. Just the information that is in here, it puts it in perspective. So I'll go over that right now. So this is the certification of biorecord, State of California, County of Los Angeles, Public Department of Public Health. So there's some things in here that I wanted to point out that are just very heartbreaking. I'll go over that right now. So there's some things. So if you see, it has her name, Celeste Abigail. Her middle name, Abigail Rivas Hernandez. Yeah, I mean, just seeing the middle name is very heartbreaking. California, never married. You know, things like that is just heartbreaking. It says here student, and then it says here middle school, 8th grade, Lake Elsinore, Riverside. Yeah, I thought that was very heartbreaking. It said middle school on there, and you know how many years, and it said 8 years. Well, 8th grade, pretty much. Pretty sure that's what it says. Student, Riverside. Student, middle school, 8th grade. So the dad, Jesus Eduardo, mom, Mercedes Guadalupe. Excuse me. And it down here just says deferred. Found in a vehicle. I mean, just super sad. The bottom date issued September 29, 2025. So this came out today. Yeah, thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Louise. Thank you, everybody that has sent me stuff. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. But this is just super sad right here. When I read it, that it says thank you, and I was just like, whoa. Right? And it's a kid. She's a kid. Burial, Queen of Heaven Mortuary, L.A. I mean, this is just super heartbreaking. This is like an official document right here. So yeah, I wanted to share that. I mean, this makes it just that much more real. We're not talking about just some random name on a piece of paper. It's a child. It's interesting. Thank you, Hio. Appreciate you. All right. let me go over a theory. I don't know how it's gonna, and I won't want to be very respectful, but I want to be able to kind of just talk about it, have a conversation, and what do you guys think of? I mean, no matter what, just the excuse of him. I mean, there's just no excuse for him hanging around with a child, hanging around with somebody from middle school, hanging around with somebody like that, and not making excuses up for anything. And the story's developing, and I mean, just what um, this had said. This official document from the Los Angeles Police Department Media Relations Division just put it in perspective, and I kind of was thinking about this, and I mean, I'm hesitant to even say it, but if you allow me to, I mean, I would like to talk about a theory I have. Go over chat. Debbie says the video shows the turmoil she lived in and the fact that she was in touch with her family despite them claiming not to be in touch with her since she went missing. Cindy Lean, I thought she went home but ran away again. Yeah, she did. Um, Flojo, I'm really just curious how severely decomposed her body was, how long she actually been dead, and if her body was really dismembered because the AMC doubled down on that today. I saw that too, right? Dismemberment and Cindy. And yeah, we went over that. I had a profiler, Sarah. She's really cool. She's really nice person, and she talked about that aspect of it. Uh, okay, yeah, here we go. Um, I just want to be very respectful when I say this too, and I was thinking about this after this came out, and what if this is just in my a theory, a opinion based on what little we know of, right? We don't know what happened. I'm not the examiner. I'm not there. I'm not looking at we're just not privy to that information. And and what if what if they're hanging out, to what extent? I don't know. We don't know yet, but it seems like they were really close, right? And I was thinking about this after I read this, and what would what what if it was a suicide? Because they're talking about the toxicology. They've been throwing that out there. The toxicology. Okay. Theory number three would be overdose, a suicide. Um, and somebody panicked. Somebody panicked, and that's how she ended up in the car. Mm, and right, for whatever reason, she felt like she just, there was no other options. And I was thinking about that today. And my cousin, 2 years ago, he committed suicide, and I think about that, and it's really hard to talk about. Um, and so that's a real thing too. And I've dismissed that because I was like, obviously there's no way that she's gonna put herself in that too, right? There's no way that she's gonna put herself in the trunk, in the front of the Tesla. And I mean, we've all been teenagers, we've all been kids, we've all been that age where you feel like when you break up or something happens, you feel like it's the end of the world. And now with social internet, it's heavy on the kids nowadays. And so, um, oh, I'm sorry, Dina. Yeah, and it's very hard to talk about it. It's very hard, and we had to. When I say we, it's my family, right? We're a collective family. We say we. It's our family. Had to cut the rope from my cousin, and yeah, that was hard. Um, and we just didn't we just didn't know. I mean, we just couldn't imagine him doing that. We just could not imagine him doing that at all. I mean, he was loved by everybody, loved by his community, and I was thinking about him today. I was thinking about him yesterday. I think about him all the time, and this did cross my mind. And thank you for being respectful. I really appreciate everybody being respectful about a theory and opinion. And I thought about this today, and because of the toxicology report, right? They keep mentioning the toxicology report, and the dismemberment, right? It could be one of two things: is somebody panicked, she couldn't fit in the front, and either as brutal as it sounds, this is true crime, and we have to talk about it sometime, and maybe just stuffed her in there and or cut her up. We don't know, but that did cross my mind today. That if what if it was a suicide, and somebody panicked, right? It just seems like a panicked job, a panicked attempt to hide a body. Um, so that did cross my mind. And it was after reading this right here, and I think maybe just because I was thinking about my cousin, maybe I bridged that gap. We're left with. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you. It really means a lot. Um, we're left with trying to fill in the gaps, but yeah, I mean, just this whole case is just super sad, super heavy. Um, and we have to remember. I mean, yeah, we just saw that video. I was hesitant to show that TMZ video because obviously it doesn't put her in a you know it puts her in a certain way. But for me, the way I see it is like we were all kids. We were all kids. Who didn't argue when you were kids? Who didn't argue with the neighbor, right? When you were a kid, when you were grown up. I mean, it happens. It happens. To me, I mean, she's just being a kid. To me, that's what I see. I see her being a kid. And that just makes it more sad hearing her voice, putting a voice to a face, to a picture. It makes it that much more real. And that's how I see it. Is she's just being a kid. She's being a teen. Having a argument. With the dispute with their neighbor, like, hey, this, that. I mean, it's just something petty, you know. And some of the language that TMZ was kind of writing and stuff like that, I'm just like, come on, man. I was a little. I felt a certain way when they wrote that article that way, and I get it. Okay, so I don't know. That's what I saw. Um, just a kid, a teen being a teen. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we all, that's why I don't judge people. That's why I don't, because you never know what they've been through. And I'm sure everybody who's lost people, family, uh, close people we love, friends, and yeah, I mean, I know we've all gone through that, definitely for sure. There's just no way that you're gonna go through life not experience, knowing somebody that has passed away that you've loved or that you have shared good memories and things like that. So very, I thank you, for everybody for being kind and your kind words. Yeah, Louise. Yeah, I mean, just a kid, just a teen child, and that's what's bothering me too. If that was the case, then why not ask for help? You're more concerned about yourself. This screams to me as selfish. It really does. Because we absolutely know for a fact that there was no way that she put herself in there, wrapped herself up, closed the trunk. I mean, there's just no way that she did that. But what happened before that? What happened a day before that, a week before that, right? When she was placed in there. I mean, we know that, it's thank you, Ben. Appreciate you. And I mean, we know that it's just not possible for her to just spawn in there. Somebody had to put her in there. Diana Gonzalez, kids of these days really are really unhurting themselves or relationships. It's so crazy. I do suicide walks, and how many young teens that do it. Oh wow, yeah, that's good. Excuse me, let me grab some water. Uh, and so that brings me to my other point is like, okay, then who had access to the car, or who was a primary account holder of that car, because you have to have an account, and or who else had permission to drive that car. Those two factors, those factors right there, those questions are going to be huge. And the way that this article is written, it makes me believe that they're minimizing that it whoever did this. To me it feels like um they're saying that, I mean, just the way they're saying it, it comes across as like, we don't know what happened. We don't know if this is a criminal thing or how, like, we don't really know obviously what's going on until we get the toxicology report. But we do know that, there was foul play by putting her in there. But what about the, okay, I get, well, now that I'm talking about it, I get it. They don't know if it's overdose. They don't know if it was this or the other, right? They're keeping things in close to the vest. And right, Debbie, that's the thing, right? The underage thing is like the panicky, right? And it just screams of selfishness. It looks so disorganized, right? Because we know that there are organized um, perpetrators and there's disorganized. The FBI categorizes that organized and disorganized from the behavioral division in Quantico that come out with these like analysis, these terms. Really good book is by John Douglas, Criminal Mindhunter. I'm sorry, Mindhunter by John Douglas. Very good book. If you're into true crime, that's a very good book to go into. There's a lot of cases in there that will blow your mind. And he goes over a lot of the tactics that the FBI have implemented in the law enforcement area. Very good book. Highly recommend it. So, yeah, I thought about that. And yeah, this article, I don't know, just um, Yeah, I hope this is the start of it, the beginning of it, or something more. And I can't see anybody getting away with this, even if it's just that theory. Okay, suicide. Somebody panic, put her in there, and then jet it. It's like it's just still for the lack of remorse, the lack of life, the lack of um, just the lack of inconsideration is what gets me. Thank you, Stoic. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in here. Kelly, there are many cases where there are far less evidence and links between the suspects and the victim and can still charge. For example, the Gilgo Beach murder suspect in New York. I agree. There are many cases with far less evidence, Kelly. 100%. I've gone over no body cases here in California that were successful in convicting in no body uh, crimes, no body murders, no body homicides. And here we do have the body, right? Do you imagine if the body was never found? I mean, what a mess that would have been, in my opinion. Um, Thank you, Sharon Turner. Appreciate you. Thank you, Debbie. I think the details of the shoot tattoo come out on the 11th. He did 2 shows after that. Yeah, that tattoo is very strange. It's like keeping secrets, be quiet, and just the tone of it. So, uh, hey, Della Dan, good to see you. Were you in here? Were you in here the whole time? I didn't see you. Della Dan says, wouldn't that video only prove that indeed it was Celeste in the video where she on the live with David? It's the same video. Oh, that video. Yeah, let me bring that up. Very good point. Thank you, Ben. Let me bring up that video. Yeah, it's a good video. Let me bring that up. Oh, welcome, Della Dank. Good to see you. Let me bring up that video. FloJo TV says I saw that his tattoo isn't real, and that in some photos, recent photos, he doesn't have it on his finger. That's interesting. Hey, Cindy, good to see you. Let me bring up that video. Yeah, it's a very good video. Very interesting video. Very clear video too, I might add. I'll bring that up. Yeah, this case, out of all the cases that I've followed, all the cases that I've seen, right, documentaries and things of that nature, and this one is just so heavy, so heavy. I can't even imagine what people go through um, when that happens to them, it happens to their family. Let me bring up that video. Thank you, Native Girl. Yeah, if you guys want to help support the channel, nothing crazy. There's my Cash App. There's my Venmo. It goes towards food, gas. When I go out to the memorials, it helps out with the gas. It helps me get a bite to eat, grab some water, grab something to drink. Nothing crazy. It's not required, but it is very appreciated. Just bring up that video.
I media trained you.
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of raping kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's
bye.
been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything goes. Everything.
And play that again.
I media trained you.
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of raping kids. I need to.
Really good.
Okay,
It's
bye.
been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything goes. Everything.
Yeah, media trained you. Hey, Prodigal, welcome in. Good to see you. Who else is in here? I didn't say hi. Gianna, Debbie, Tammy, good to see you. Meow Mate, good to see you. Very cool name. I like it. Miss Teddy Bradley, good to see you. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. If I missed you, say hi and I'll give you a shout out. Meowmate says the elevated don't want to seem seen as racist, so they're threading careful. Think so? Okay. Maybe, right? Or maybe they just want to make sure they, are having everything in order because this guy has a high-powered attorney. And whoever it is, either if it's this or that, somebody is, I mean, there's a criminal element to putting a body in a trunk, right? I mean, am I wrong? Jeez, man. Oh yeah, the henna tattoos. Yep. Yeah, anybody can get those. Yeah, Diana Gonzalez. That's true. We went over that. It's who has access to the car, who's the primary account holder, and who has access, who has permission to the vehicle. Yep. Very good comment. Yeah, when I went there to the Hollywood Hills, ton of cameras. A few security guards are patrolling the area, and a few houses have private security there too. But a lot of cameras, and there's one camera specifically that's pointing towards the house on that road. I think so, right? I mean, that's where I would go. Back to Texas. Hey, Rufio, good to see you. Yeah, we went over a bunch of stuff right now. A bunch. I mean, there was a lot of stuff coming out today, which I had a feeling too. Usually Mondays a bunch of news comes out. Because people are working over the weekend, putting in that work. Kelly, the LAPD, if they choose to go after and prosecute, they are very, very quick. Case in point, the businesses that didn't abide by the COVID mask lockdown for restaurants. Yet this case, they're slow-mo. That's a very good point, Kelly, right? It's like some things, the freaking law enforcement is all over you, and then there's some things that are just, we're patiently waiting. And I think both have merit, both have certain pros and cons, and I get it, right? For Emmanuel, baby on Emmanuel, the cases are coming up. The 3 dates are coming up. There is actually, yeah, there is kind of some new news on baby Emmanuel, and there's going to be a peaceful protest on November 3rd in front of the courthouse. Peaceful protest November 3rd in front of the Riverside courthouse. November 3rd. Peaceful protest. Yeah, the comments, what is it saying? Like canceled, right? Because somebody had told me, I think was it Bean Baby? I think Baby 27 was telling me that they were talking about the Epstein case. Nonetheless, very strange. Let me share another video with you guys. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can get a PC, a PC computer, because they're a lot cheaper than laptops. Way cheaper. What's Rufio saying? Wasn't there reports? Give me a second. Rufio Bannon says, wasn't there reports that he was trying to get Celeste tatted, but the tattoo artist said they needed to see her ID and she couldn't provide one, so she had to wait. Whoa. Yeah, I haven't seen that. You seen that too, Native Girl? I haven't seen that. Wow. If you can send me that report, that'd be interesting. That's a good question. Hey, how you doing? Joselo? Oh, a love triangle? That's the thing, right? Yeah, Native Girl, can you, if you're able to do that, send me that, or if you might have seen it. That'd be interesting. Let me pull up another video. 1 second. You don't think so, Della Dank? I mean, somebody put her in the front of that Tesla. Kayla says, I wonder if they interviewed all her friends, especially those from high school or whatever. They might have info too. Yeah. It's in middle school. Can someone drop in my email, please? No, but they caught Tupac's killer, shooter. LAPD hasn't caught notorious BIG murder. Yeah. Yeah, they are slow, right? That's for sure. But eventually, right? Thank you. Thank you. Let me pull up another image. I want to share her video. I want to share Erica Alonso's case. I'll have to look into that. Let me bring up this video. Cindy, that's a very good point. You're right. Cindy. Yeah, we want answers yesterday. I do. Right. We have to be patient. But yeah, you're you're right. How you been, Cindy? Let me look. I'll look into that Erica Alonso's case. Yeah, that'd be. Erica Alonso was found dead in April of 2015, several weeks after she went missing following a night out. Her death was ruled an overdose due to lethal levels of alcohol and GHB in her system. Whoa. And officials do not believe it was a homicide. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna have to cover that case. Thank you. Who brought that up? Della Dank? Yeah. Huh. Actually, you know what? Let me pull that up. I'll read an article. Whoa, that's wild. Oh, California too. Southern California. Let me pull that up. Interesting. Yeah, his sales have definitely skyrocketed. Yeah, those names have come up. I haven't really seen too much info of Rufio, but I am looking into it. Actually, yeah, let me pull up a case real quick. It's interesting. Let's see if I can get the most recent report on this. All right, let me share my screen 1 second, and then we'll go over this article. It's interesting. Just reading some of it. pull this up 1 second. Share my screen. Yeah, let me go over this article. It's interesting. You guys don't mind if I read this article? Sheriff Erica Alonso may not be a homicide victim, had GHB in her system. A Southern California woman who vanished Valentine's Day weekend, who was then found dead several weeks later, had lethal amounts of alcohol and GHB in her system. Whoa. All right. Credit to NBC News, Rachel Trost. She's reporting on this. That is her. The Erica Alonso. A Southern California woman who vanished Valentine's Day weekend. What is up with these murders on Valentine's Day? A day before the weekend. What the heck is going on? Who was then found dead several weeks later, had lethal amounts of alcohol and GHB in her system, according to the Orange County Sheriff's Department. Toxicology tests performed on Erica Alonso indicated the 28-year-old blood alcohol content was 0.22. Dang. Nearly 3 times the legal limit in California, according to a press release by Orange County Sheriff's Department. Coroner's officials have ruled the cause of death was an overdose. Whoa. However, Alonso's manner of death is still undetermined. Officials say they do not believe her death was a result of a homicide. Based on the totality of the investigation, including injuries, evidence collection, autopsy, and toxicology results. There's that word again, toxicology results. Oh my goodness. Investigators do not believe Mrs. Alonso was the victim of a homicide. Lieutenant Jeff Halleck, a sheriff department spokesman, said in a press release Wednesday. Let me continue. Halleck told NBC LA that GHB is sometimes known as the date rape drug. It can occur let me grab some water. Sorry. It can occur that way, but it's also utilized, for lack of better terms, a party drug, he said. It gives a sedative, euphoric type feeling. Alonso, who was featured in Dateline's NBC's Missing in America series early this year, was last seen at her ex-boyfriend's Irvine apartment around 3:45 a.m. on February 15. The two had gone out the night before to celebrate Valentine's Day. They had befriended another couple at the Sutra Lounge in Costa Mesa that night, and the four returned to Alonso's ex's residence. The second couple reportedly left around 3:45 a.m. after Alonso and her ex began arguing. Whoa. Alonso's ex-boyfriend told investigators that when she drove away alone in her white 2014 Honda Civic. Okay. Alonso's car was found a mile from her home in late March with her belongings inside. Her body was discovered on April 27th along the Ortega Highway in the Cleveland National Forest. Jeez. An autopsy showed no obvious signs of trauma, and as a result, toxicology tests were ordered. See, this is what makes me believe something different. After that came out today, an autopsy showed no obvious signs of trauma, and as a result, toxicology tests were ordered. Jeez. Huh. That's a very interesting. Thank you, Della Dank, for bringing that up. That was very interesting. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's giving me pause for concern when they're saying toxicology reports. Wow. Super suspect, huh? Yep. All right, give me a second. Use a bathroom break. Just give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. So we'll just hang out for a little bit. The chat is pretty good right now. Everybody's interacting, so that's cool. I appreciate everybody in here, just interacting, joining the conversation. Very good comments, very good questions, and yeah, welcome in. So we'll hang out for a bit. I think I'm caught up with hey Cindy. I think I'm caught up with what was out there. There's a lot we covered today, and we're gonna hang out for just a little. Because if you guys want to hang out for a bit and keep the conversation going, you're more than welcome to. If you guys want me to look something up, my email has been shared multiple times in the chat, and yeah, everybody's been really good, really cool, and respectful, and with your opinions and comments, things like that. So hey Nina 79, welcome. So yeah, I mean it's you guys hear me? Do you hear me? Testing. Thank you, Mustang. So yeah, we'll just keep the conversation going. We'll hang out for a bit. Whoa, what kind of music is this? Apologies. Okay, cool. Thank you. Heel. YouTube channel of the week. Let me drop her link in here. She's got, in my opinion, the best. She's got the best intro of true crime that I've seen, in my opinion. That's just me. Okay. I love it. I love her intros. Thank you, Deanna. You guys want a quick recap? Yeah, I'm not scared. Think I'm scared? I'll do a recap right now. I'll do 2 hours right now. I'll put in the work. You know me. I ain't scared. Yeah, I'll do a recap. That's always good, huh? Quick recaps. Yeah, I do. I like those too when they go over everything. I do like that. Thank you, Cindy, for the suggestion. Overtime, yeah. Oh, he was Gucci, I think, right? How's Texas? Any more floodings or anything crazy like that? You good, dude? I love it. Oh, Mustang's quick with it. Heck yeah. Thank you, Mustang. Appreciate you. Thank you, all my mods, everybody, subscribers, everybody being cool. Appreciate you. Yeah, check her out. Her channel, we're going to be promoting her all this week. Last week it was a short week, so So yeah, we're just gonna do this week anyway. I'm just gonna do it anyway, just because I feel like it. And she'll be the true crime channel of the week. So make sure you guys check her out. Real cool person. I like her coverage. I like her style. I like her vibe. I like her energy. And I always try to promote people that I know, like me personally, I feel like they have something of value, something that they're doing it because it's just I like their style. I like the way they do things. And I'm always asking her, like, when are you gonna go live? When are you gonna go live? I need a break from true crime. I need to watch your live so I can take a break from true crime so I can watch true crime. Hey, what happened to my music? Here we go. Mm-hmm. That's right. She's part of the Shark Family multiverse, doing her thing. Respect. I know. I could tell. True Crime Guardians, Sandra. I could tell you're just itching to jump in there. Thing, Gypsy Rose, meow mate. What? What are you saying? Meow mate, he should collab with Gypsy Rose. Whoa, Heo Sandra. Got punched. Oh, in the throat of all places, right? She does have a nasally voice, huh? My sister always makes fun of her. Lovingly, brotherly, sibling love. Oh, let me do a recap. I ain't scared. Let me get. Cindy from sunny South Florida. Just says it's time to learn how to bob and weave. dystopic society. Mark, I just thought of something. As with the Harrow case in the past, with this family have been collecting from GoFundMe as well. What do you mean by that? What does that mean? They do have a GoFundMe. I mean, funerals aren't cheap, and it's your choice whether or not if you want to donate. Right? Nobody's putting a gun in your head, and what they choose to do with the money, that's on them. And from my understanding, the funeral is October 4th. So I mean, who's paying for that? How are they going to pay for that? Right? When we buried my cousin 2 years ago, it was $20,000, and that was with a discount because we buried him with my other cousin that died the previous year to the date, and they're buried stacked together because it's expensive. It's freaking expensive here in California. The cost of living here in California is absolutely ridiculous. It's expensive. So yeah, 20 grand easily for a funeral, and that's again with a discount. Prior to being found, GoFundMe as a missing person. I'm not sure. I don't know what goes on in their head, with that. I know that when it comes to money, sometimes people can get funny, right? We've seen that in many cases where money gets involved and people get funny. So, but I mean, I'm not getting that vibe from this case from the family because I mean the funeral is expensive. Like I said, it's expensive. I mean, if for example they cancel the funeral and then she gets cremated and then I see a freaking brand new car on the driveway, then yeah, of course. But I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything that's like that. So that's just my opinion. No, they didn't, Diana. Baby Mona has not been found. Yellow Dank super expensive. Yep, everything's expensive. A burger's expensive. A sandwich is expensive. Breathing expensive. Breathing is expensive. Water's expensive. Electricity is expensive. And the 20,000. I mean, that was just for the funeral. I mean, you're talking taking days off. You're talking gas, food, right? I mean, it freaking adds up. It adds up. I mean, there's so much behind the scenes that happens. Oh, 60 grand. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? I know from my experience that I don't know what. I mean, I know it can get, life insurance product. Yeah, life insurance. So your friend passed away, dang, 60 grand. Dang. I mean, I can't afford it right now. I really can't. Seriously. Oh, dang, true crime girl. Sorry. Glad you found it. Oh, you're talking about the Harrow case. The Harrow case, yeah, for sure. I agree with you on that. Dang, that's a little too pricey. 60K, I was kind of offended by it the other day. Yeah, well, my grandpa, he passed away too this year, but he was 107 or something like that, 109. I mean, just to transport him was like $4 grand from point A to point B. I was like, whoa. Yeah, it's expensive. California's expensive. You don't believe me? Come over and spend a month over here. Stoic, are you Dystopic Society, are you you have another account? Are you Don Cato? Dystopic Society, are you Don Cato? True Crime Girl, you lost power? I did too. Okay. Oh, is that right? True Crime Girl? Are you going to the courthouse, Don Cato? Deanna says, I had my daughter cremated without burial. We had her with us. It was 17 grand. Dang. Not cheap. It's not cheap dying. I'll tell you that right now. This has blocked me for asking real questions. I can't. No, go ahead, ask your questions. You know, all I ask is to be respectful. I don't think I'm asking for too much. You know, victim blaming and stuff like that. There's a way to ask questions, and there's ways to ask them elegantly. It just takes a little bit of brain power. Eugenia likely not missing. Saw a theory that she disappeared, so her TikTok strikes go away in 90 days so she doesn't get banned. Oh wow. So Blue Frog, welcome in. Yes, almost certain she is the Celeste they're talking about. I think. Oh, you know what? Let me go over that article. I forgot. I'm like rambling. I'm supposed to do a recap. My bad. Hey, good night, Native Girl. Thank you for your help. Thank you for all you do. Really appreciate you. You read this article or this recap. The T one. Sound fair? Dillo Dank, Mark, check your email. Okay, let me check. Let me read this article real quick. This from the Los Angeles Police Department Media Relations Division. September 29th, this came out today. September 29, 2025. Robbery Homicide Division investigations into the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Hollywood. The Los Angeles Police Department's Robbery Homicide Division has been diligently investigating the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez over the past several weeks. At this time, we can confirm that Celeste Rivas Hernandez is deceased and her body was found in the front trunk area of a Tesla belonging to David Burke. The vehicle had been parked at the location from which it was towed for several weeks, so Mrs. Rivas Hernandez may have been deceased for several weeks before the discovery of her body. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner has not yet determined the cause of manner of Mrs. Rivas Hernandez's death. As such, it remains unclear whether there is any criminal culpability beyond the consuming of her body. The Robbery Homicide Division is thoroughly examining every aspect of this case to uncover the truth and seek justice for Celeste Rivas Hernandez and her family. We appreciate the public's patience and understanding as we continue this investigation. Further updates will be provided as appropriate, but at this time we are unable to answer additional questions. Yeah, that came out today. Just doing a quick recap. Here is the certificate of death. This one's really sad. This one got me too, just because it says, that information on there. You can read it right there. It's on the screen. Just doing a recap. Let me bring that up. Yeah, it says right there. It says middle school student. I mean, that right there is just heartbreaking. And then seeing her middle name too, Abigail. I don't know. That just broke my heart right there. Seeing that. Official document. There's the other document before that one came out today. And then a new video came out today, TMZ. So I'll go over that right now. Just pull it up. Hopefully it loads. If not, I'll just read it from my phone. No big deal. I'll just do that. This is just, it's starting to lag. And it's going to piss me off. No, it doesn't say that. That's a good question though, Diana. I'll just read the article from my phone, and then I gotta test some audio. Oh yeah, this one I did want to do that. This one I do want to read. Let me read this one. This article. This one I didn't read. I knew I was missing something. I'll forget, but I'll look at that right now. Okay, just give me 1 second. Let me go over this article. And then I'll look at the email for sure. Yeah, so this is ABC Los Angeles. Again, a lot of the reporters out in Los Angeles, they really do a good job. So, teens cause of death still unknown after body found in David's Tesla. That's a fact for sure, right? Okay, here we go. Sources say lab tests and toxicology reports will hopefully answer how she died. Until then, it remains a death investigation and not a homicide investigation. Isn't that wild? All right, here we go. Old girl found dead in the trunk of singer David Tesla's earlier this month reveals her cause of still hasn't been determined. ABC News obtained the certificate on Monday. Okay, Celeste Rivas' death remains listed as deferred, just as it been for weeks as the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner continues to try to determine cause and manner of death. There's a certificate right there. Let's scroll down. Will hopefully answer how she did. Until then, it remains a death investigation, not a homicide investigation. Wow. The death certificate also notes that she was not and had not been pregnant in the last year. The Los Angeles Police Department released the following statement on Monday. Here we go. The Los Angeles Police Department Robbery Homicide Division has been diligently investigating the death of Celeste Rivas over the past several weeks. At this time, we can confirm that Celeste Rivas Hernandez is deceased and her body was found in the front trunk area of the Tesla belonging to David Burke. The vehicle had been parked at the location from which it was towed for several weeks. So Mrs. Rivas Hernandez may be deceased for weeks before the discovery of her body. The medical examiner has not yet determined the cause or manner of Mrs. Rivas. As such, it remains unclear whether there is any criminal culpability beyond the concealment of her body, and is thoroughly examining every aspect of this case to uncover the truth and seek justice for Celeste Rivas Hernandez and her family. And then they say, we appreciate you. 3. Tesla registered to the 20-year-old 11 days before 15-year-old Hernandez's body was found, noting the position of the tires in the Hollywood Hills neighborhood where the singer had lived. On September 3rd, the officer issued a citation for the Tesla for violating a 72-hour parking ordinance. 2 days after that, when it comes to a potential homicide, said Brian Meyer, AAC contributor. First, they need to figure out if it's a. Then they have to figure out who and the how in order to bring charges. LAPD is vowing to solve the mystery of how and if the two had been in a relationship. Wow. Certainly, in this case, that is something that they would be looking at. Chief Long says, it's an ongoing investigation. We have a lot of resources to bring it to, bringing it to a conclusion. And it's an ongoing investigation. So the chief is saying, an investigation. We have a lot of resources dedicated to bringing it to a conclusion. Dang. All right, give me 1 second. Let me check my email. Talk amongst yourself about that article that we've been discussing. video. And then Della Danks is interesting. Yeah, so that one I'm more prepared. I have to really look at them first because it's gonna be lagged, and then I'm not really sure what I'm seeing. So I'll deep dive into that one. Della Dank, the ones that you sent me, I'll do something with that. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you, Joe, for sending me that. Yeah, we went over that, and they're saying that it is the same one with the voice and stuff like that. Yeah, it's very, very eerie, right? The similarities. I mean, it's pretty much this video right here. Let me pause this. It's pretty much this video right here.
I media trained you.
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
Joe
It's controversial of raping kids.
And it's like comparing the Brody video.
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything. I media trained you.
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of raping kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Delete
Flojo.
everything.
Yeah,
Everything goes. Everything
the
goes.
high
Everything.
pitch of it, yeah, it definitely is her. In my opinion, for sure. In my opinion. And it's that with this other one. Give me 1 second. That's weird. It's not showing up on my end. Video. What do you think that is, Flojo? That video. I've always wondered where that is. They're on live. And then let me see if I can pull up the other video. Could be, right? Yeah, let me bring up. Yeah, let me bring up that. I do want to show a video. Let me see. Thank you, Mustang. Let me see. I want to show the TMZ video again. And then I do want to bring up his song. this video. Okay. Video is pulled up.
All the way up at the end? All the way up at the end? Right there. I'll tell you where that is. Right there, right there? Number 2, not that.
Let me talk real quick, okay? You gonna let me talk? No, you ain't gonna let me talk. Why you not gonna let me talk? You tripping. Nah, you tripping. How about you ain't tripping? You gonna let a woman talk? Alright, I'm not gonna let your woman talk.
Why is she over here? Again.
Little house, you ain't even got a house.
Hey, bro.
You talking?
Ain't nobody black right here, homie. We're Southsiders right here, homie. We're Southsiders here. Get it right, homegirl. Shut up with your black talking. Shut up. You talking like a black girl with your black talking. Yeah. Ain't nobody black right here. What are you talking about? I said we're not black over here. Why are you calling us? Keep saying this. We're not black. Let it go. Go back to your house. Go back to your house. You're not doing nothing, bro. What you gonna do? You ain't no gangster. You ain't nothing, you know me. What you are? What you are but a little girl? What you but a little girl? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You need to go home. Seriously.
I'm not Mexican. On the door and you tripping.
Oh my God.
Not because you tripping. Move the out of here.
Ain't gonna do shit. Ain't gonna do shit. You better get over there. Get your over there, little girl. Go over there, little girl. You gonna do shit. Go. Go. What are you gonna do, bro?
Go call her dad, man.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, little girl?
They sent me an email. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, that should be it for today's live. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Thank you, my mods. Thank you, subscribers. Hit the like button on the way out. We covered a lot. I went almost 3 hours. So, so thank you, everybody. Yeah, damn, that's crazy. Almost 3 hour live. All right, sounds good. So I'll see if I can go live tomorrow, cover some cases, or if anything new comes up, I'll definitely go live. So thank you, everybody, for joining me. Email me if you have any questions or concerns, or any information. Send it over. But first and foremost, if you do have any information regarding this case, is make sure you contact LAPD or Crime Stoppers for sure. Get some justice for baby Manolito. Get justice for Celeste Rivas, and we're gonna see this through. We're gonna see this through all the way, and I think we'll find out the truth. I think we're close. I think law enforcement is close to revealing the toxicology report is going to be revealing. It's going to be, if there's something, if there's not. I mean, that's it could go either way. So, yeah, I'll be on the lookout for that for sure. That's the next step, is the toxicology report. October 4th is going to be the funeral. So I'm not sure if it's public or not. As always, I want to be respectful. If I'm able to make it, I'm able to make it, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So thank you, everybody. You guys have a good night.